guys, welcome back to my channel. I made a TBR game. It's TBR Battleship. Before we jump into the game, I wanted to go over the rules with you. So, rule number 1, wasted ammo. 5 attacks landing in open water will result in an additional mine the following month. So if I get B4 and there is no ship on B4, I would place a marker there. And if that happens 5 times, we're going to get an additional mine the next month. Number 2, not completing the TBR will result in an additional mine the following month. Number 3, 1 sunk ship, pink, orange, or yellow, will earn a purchased book. Number 4, 1 sunk ship, green or blue, will result in a $20 donation to Big House Books. Number 5, 6 prompts is the starting attack number. Hitting a mine may result in more books being added. Number 6, the board will remain the same for 3 months. Number 7, commenters will choose coordinates of additional mines. So I would like for you guys to go ahead and start leaving me coordinates for mines in the comments. Let's say I don't finish the TBR this month, I'm going to need a coordinate for an additional mine. I will just go in order of the comments received, and whichever is the blank coordinate that comes up first is where I will put an additional mine. We are crossing our fingers that we don't get additional mines because they're not fun, but we'll see, right? Okay, now let's get into the game. It did just start storming, so if you guys hear thunder, we're not gonna let it get in the way of our game. Okay, this is the bag of spaces. This is my bag of little markers that I'm gonna put down after we hit a ship. Let's go. J10. That is a space, and that is pink. Number and title, and I did mean to change this to a number on the cover. So as long as there is a number somewhere on the cover, we can use this one. So first prompt, number in title or number on the cover. For number in the title or on the cover, because I did have to change it, I didn't have many books with numbers in the title, so I was afraid that if I left that there, I just would run out of options eventually. So the book that we picked for this is Leviathan Wakes by James S.A. Corey. This is the first book in the Expanse series, and I have been so excited to get to this one. I bought it quite a while ago when my Books A Million was going out of business, and everything was on sale. So I picked this up knowing that I wanted to get to it, and then it sat on my shelf for forever. This is the perfect time to read it though, and if you're like, where is the number? Right there, because it's book 1. So this story is following Captain Holden and his crew as they navigate a brewing war between Mars and Earth and the outer planets. I don't know much else about it. I know it's a TV show that's highly praised, but I want to read the series first, and I think that this one's going to fly by despite being a chunky book. I'm excited to get to it. Next pick, A10. That one didn't quite make it long enough. I'm gonna have to remake that one, but that is on A10, and that is gonna be a color pick, a green cover. We got green cover, and for this one, I am going with Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. This is a pre-order that I have coming that is coming out on May 6th. I have read Devney Perry's romantic suspense books in the Indigo Ridge series, and I think that she has the potential to do romantasy so well. I don't know much about what's going to happen other than the reviews I'm seeing of this book are stunning, and it features a princess who's not supposed to be a princess and a monster hunter. She shared artwork of the monsters on her Instagram not long ago, and they are so cool. At first glance, I thought that this cover was black, but when I was doing my research to find a green book, I zoomed in and that background in that cover is green. So this is the perfect pick, and because I'm getting it in the month of May, I'm excited that I will also be reading it in the month of May. G9. Oh, that's a pick too. And that's yellow, so that's gonna be a pick for a readathon, which in this case is going to be Escape the Readathon. A double letter in title. So this is going to be the prompt for the poll. Double letter in the title. A lot of you are going to be so excited because I'm excited, and that's because I'm finally picking up A Fire Endless by Rebecca Ross. I can also tell you that this is going to be one of the first books that I read. A double letter in the title is the pick for Pool and Escape the Readathon, and we've got the SS right here. I adored book 1 in this duology. In fact, it was my favorite book of 2024. We are following Jack and Sidra and Torrin in this very Scottish-inspired clan. It's an island, and in the first book, there were girls going missing on the island. And Jack, who had gone abroad to study to be a bard, had to come home and use his magic in order to try and find these missing girls. There were a lot of political allegiances formed. There were betrayals. There were friendships and relationships that were so beautiful, on top of the writing just being completely stunning. So I have been itching to pick this one up. I do have the audiobook ready to go, so I can hybrid read this one, and I am so very, very stoked to get into the pages of this book. I too. Okay, that is our first no ship, so we are wasting ammo right there. If that happens 5 times, we add a mine for the next game. H1, which looks like I'm saying hi. And it does look like that's going to be another Escape the Readathon prompt. I'm not gonna lie, I want it to land on orange because those are the fun, like, social community prompts, but that's okay. A book I've been putting off. Next we had a book I've been putting off, and finally we have a thriller in this category, and that is Do What Godmother Says by L.S. Stratton. I started this book a while ago and put it down, not because I wasn't interested in it, but I was just going through a little bit of a life slump. And what I remember is that we have 2 timelines. We have the past timeline that features a painter who is taken in by someone with malicious intent to kind of fund their art. And then in the present time, we are following a woman who inherits this painting, and a lot of interesting things happen because of her connection to this painting. I really liked the writing style when I was reading this. It's not too long, so I think that this is going to make a good one. And because it's Escape the Readathon, I'm excited to have a thriller on the docket. E10, yay, that one's orange, that one's orange. Oh, that's F, hold on. E10. Community poll pick. So I will be posting on my community tab on YouTube, and they will be picking for me. For our community poll pick, I put 2 books up. I picked Firebird by Juliet Cross, and I also picked Blood and Steel by Helen Schurer. Both of these are romantasy, so I thought that keeping everything in the same genre would be an easier pick. All right, this should be our final pull. I8. That is another empty space, wasting ammo. A6. That's another social pick. Woo! An Instagram poll. Awesome. We also had Instagram pick, and for this one I posted 3 choices. I posted We Used to Live Here, Promise Me Sunshine, and Out on a Limb. For a while things were tied between the 2 romance books, but in the end We Used to Live Here came out on top. I've had this audiobook sitting in my Everand library for forever, it feels like. I've heard amazing things about it. I can't wait to be thoroughly creeped out. We are following somebody with his family that shows up at this house, and he's like, hey, we used to live here. Can we come inside and look around? And things aren't what they seem, and they get real scary. I also hear there's like a Morse code element to this book that I'm very intrigued by. I don't want to know anything else other than what I've already shared with you. I like to go into my horror a little bit more blind. And just like that, the first ever month of TBR Battleship is wrapped up. I am super excited to get to all of these books. I think I can do it. I'm hoping that I read more books than this because of Escape the Readathon. I know that there's going to be prompts that pop up all over the place, games we have to play, sprints. The whole event is set up to just encourage you to read books, and I'm so excited for it. Anyway, make sure that you leave me a coordinate for a mine down below just in case I don't complete this exact TBR. You just need to leave me a letter A through J and a number 1 through 10. Hopefully we won't have to add any mines, but just in case, I might pick your coordinate, which would be exciting for you and scary for me. If you watched all the way to the end of this video, leave me some sort of boat emoji to celebrate Battleship. And if you are interested in supporting my videos in any other way or being friends anywhere else on the internet, I will have all of that information linked down below. I will see y'all in another video very soon. Bye guys.